97 The River, Atlanta's classic hits. English Nick on the phone with longtime friend and one of my favorite rockers and probably one of the best guitar players ever to come out of the city of Atlanta, Mr. Charlie Starr of Blackberry Smoke. How are you, sir?
Nick, I'm blown away by your compliments.
I follow you on the Instagram. And I love when you do those little, you just play some little riffs and explain whose riffs it is, and it just always brightens my day. I love that stuff. Do you enjoy doing that kind of thing?
I do. They say content is king, right? I got to keep up with these youngsters, Nick.
Yeah. How are you doing with these cold winter Atlanta mornings? You have to do a school run these days?
I do. My son's in the 6th grade, and I just got back from Florida yesterday, so it was a little bit shocking.
Yeah.
I went from 90 degrees to 19 degrees. Yeah,
I was in the same boat a few weeks ago. I did the Disney cruise, like promotion for the new Disney cruise, and then we're back in Atlanta, and it's 27 or whatever it was yesterday morning. I took the 4th grade of the school, so I feel you on that. Man, I think the first time I was in the same room as you was at the Highlander when Blackberry Smoke was a 4-piece. And the Highlander used to have that room where they'd move the pool tables out the way and have gigs. You obviously remember those days very well.
Well, I don't know about remember. I was there. I know I was there just because it's, I guess, documented that we were. If the police were to come asking, they would know because of a paper trail. But I don't. I got memories of the Highlander. Some of them are fond. Some of them are very fuzzy.
Yeah, some of them, for me, especially Jägermeister played a part back in the day.
And that's right. Yeah,
I stay away from that stuff these days. But
well, I remember somebody saying that that the Highlander had good food, but I was never hungry enough to try any of it when I was in there.
Yeah, I think my staple was that baked potato soup, and when I think back on it, man, that was swimming in grease,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss the Highlander though. It was such a great little corner of Atlanta.
I do too, man. That's where I met. That's where we formed.
Oh, really?
And people have asked before, how not only our band, but so many Atlanta rock and roll bands. I'm like, man, in late night bars, that's where bands get formed.
Absolutely, and of course, like a lot of cities, there were a lot more small venues in Atlanta back. Even when I moved here in '96, the Somber Reptile and Dottie's and all that stuff.
Oh wow, Dottie's! I haven't thought about that in forever.
Yeah, the little tiny stage, and I think there was like almost a place where you almost fell through the floor when you were on that stage.
Wow.
And then of course over the years I've seen you at the Tabernacle. Now I've seen you even when I was on vacation in England visiting my family. Got to hang out with you guys at the Guildhall in Southampton, which I never understand that venue because the entire floor where the fans stand is all carpet.
Oh wow, that's right.
I don't know how they keep that clean.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, so, flash forward, here we go, the latest show from Blackberry Smoke, all part of the Rattle, Ramble, and Roll Tour. We're talking about New Year's Eve at the Classic Center Theater in Athens, a beautiful place, yes?
Yes, it's fantastic, and it's so close to home that it almost feels like home.
I always think that the trip up to Athens from Atlanta is a short one. It's the drive back at 2 a.m. that always seems to take a long time.
It is. I probably won't.
No, I don't blame you. They're always lurking on 316. You know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yeah. And who's opening for you on New Year's Eve?
I believe it's our buddy Nat Myers, who is a fantastic blues artist from Mississippi, or he may be from Kentucky. He's from the South anyway. Wonderful fella.
Yeah, he's got enough of the South on him to play some great blues, right?
Yes, he does, man. He's been going through a tough time last year, but he's out making music, and we're happy to have him.
Yeah, I think we all know. We know that Blackberry Smoke had some tough times a couple of years ago, and we miss brother Britt Turner. I certainly do, because I live in the same neighborhood. I'm one street over from Britt's wife and daughter, and it's not the same without those classic vintage trucks and cars rolling around the neighborhood in various states of disarray or whatever.
Man, it's so surreal. He's in my thoughts every day, of course. And I was just talking about him this morning. I was talking to a friend who was looking at a truck, and I said, Britt was I'm very into guitars, and I had a car thing too, but not like him, not anywhere near his level of dedication. But he would say to me, I would buy some old Gibson, and he'd go, "How much you pay for that?" And I'd tell him, "I bought this truck for that same price." He's trying to make me feel foolish.
There was probably a lot more work that needed to be done to the truck than the Gibson guitar, though, right? I mean,
that's it. Yeah, but I said, "Well, hey, let me borrow your truck. You can borrow my Les Paul."
That's so awesome. Hey, so earlier this year there was the Toy Factory project, right?
That's right.
Is that something we'll see more of, or was that just something where you got together with those cats and did the festival thing, and it was like a one-off tribute to Marshall Tucker's music?
We're going to do more. We're actually we're playing 2 shows in February at the Capitol Theater up in Port Chester, New York, and probably with more shows to come next year.
Yeah, I don't know when you sleep. I think you're the hardest working dude in the business.
My wife thinks the same thing, and she's like, well, I don't think she hates it too much. I think she's like, when you're leaving again?
Yeah. You get home for too long, and she's like, Charlie, get out from under my feet.
That's right.
I understand.
Yeah, don't you have something to go do? Yeah.
We spoke about Britt, and how are things with Mr. Kent Aberlay behind the kit these days?
Kent's doing a fantastic job. I love him dearly. We all do. He's such a, him. He's just he's a good egg. And Britt loved him too, man. We had, there was the last year that Britt was on the road, he felt good and he played great. And Kent was there with him, just kind of shadowing him. And he did wind up having to play a couple of shows where the treatment made Britt too sick to play. But it just feels like Britt's still with us all the time too, because his spirit's so huge, and then it just feels like the right person to have back there with Kent.
Yeah, I had a few conversations with Kent around that time, and he was telling me about the filling in and stuff. But like, he really, I felt like he was a bit of a rock at that point for Britt. I love that. I love that Kent got involved.
Totally, he totally was. I would watch him, man. He would come, he would help Britt get his mind off the weight of it all. He'd say, "Hey, man, grab your sticks, come in here," and they would warm up together. Oh. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing to see.
I do love that. I do love that. So obviously you get done with the New Year's Eve show, and then we're off to Charlie Starr solo land, right?
Yeah. Go out and do some acoustic shows. Benji Shanks and I do that every year, and we'll do a run of those, about 8 to 10 shows, I think, and then it's right back into Blackberry Smoke. Starting in February.
We get you solo at the Buckhead Theater just up the street from the radio station, January 9th. And then, of course, we will see you in Athens, Charlie. Blackberry Smoke. Are you looking forward to a new year?
I am, yeah. We've got, we released this best of, sort of a 25-year anniversary, because it will be our 25th anniversary, believe it or not.
That's crazy.
Starting in January. And, wow. How old are we? What's going on?
I don't know. People will ask me my age, and I had to think. I go a few years younger and older because I can't remember what exactly my age. And that's nothing to do with brain cells gone. That's just because it's hard to believe that we've gotten there, I think.
My dad, the other day, my oldest son had a birthday, and I called my dad and said, "You realize your grandson is this year's, this many years old?" And he goes, "Jesus, how old are you?"
That's all good. How old is your dad, if you don't mind me asking?
He's 80.
Yeah, my old man, my dad Ivan in England, he's 86, and he's, I'm just thankful that he still has his marbles. I have friends whose parents aren't doing so well when it comes to dementia and stuff, which I think is the cruelest thing.
Yeah, totally, man.
So I definitely feel like I'm blessed that my dad can still drive himself around at 86, still get some groceries, and still know who I am when he picks up the Facebook Messenger,
That's amazing. Yeah, count that blessing. That's a big one.
Absolutely. Well, Charlie, I know you're a busy man. We'll see you in Athens for New Year's Eve. Tickets at classiccentre.com. We'll see you at the Buckhead Theater January 9th. Always a pleasure to bump into you, talk to you, and I will see you around real soon.
You too, Nick. It's so great to talk to you, and I'll see you New Year's Eve, man.
All right. Much love to you, man. Thank you.
You too, buddy.